Lately, my favorite pastime has been to look for the worst games ever uploaded to Steam, which is why today I'm bringing you games that should be illegal to sell, let alone make. Maybe the term is a little harsher than I would like, but nonetheless, these are games that are just pretty bad in its current state for one reason or another. Coming at you with our first banger, Alpha Zylon. This game, oh my god, this game. If Heyday games were Oppenheimer, this would be their bomb. Like, I cannot stress just how awful this game is. First of all, the game might crash if you even just think about tabbing out. It is super unstable. And let's quickly analyze the map here. These little landmines placed in front of us are in a zigzag sort of pattern. Your immediate assumption might be that you'd have to make your way around them, but that would be your first mistake, because this game only allows you to move left and right, so the only way to get over them is to jump. Simple enough for the first bomb, but then the next two are stacked right next to each other, making this about 10 times harder than it actually needs to be. Oh fuck, I'm dead. How am I supposed to make that? Oh, fuck me, dude. What's the point in even laying out the map this way if we're not going to be able to interact with it? It kind of just seems like a waste. Anyways, you continue forward and now you're being chased by a car. Unless you stop moving completely like my dumbass, you won't ever get hit. Actually, if you just keep jumping while holding right, you can basically finish the whole thing like 5 minutes faster. Just a little speedrun strat, though you can go a little too far. Oh my god, I fucking hate this game already. Wait, why am I getting Oh, I went a little too fucking I went so fast that I just passed by this thing. Since the developer gave zero fucks about this game, you're expected to kill every fully loaded enemy with the little knife you brought from your kitchen. And no, you can't just crouch to avoid their bullets. Apparently these bullets are the size of Jupiter. You also can't pick up their weapons or even heal, because then the game would be too easy. Anyways, the next two sections are literally just sit in the shelter, wait, move on, avoid cars, finish level. But now we can move on to level 2, which is actually amazing, and just let me show you why. Protect the traders. If one of them dies, you will never get the weapon from them. Well, I mean, we can just steal. The game crashed. Don't tell me I only get to play one level. The second time around, it did thankfully work, or well, I guess unfortunately. But it doesn't matter, because not only is this the same as those shitty mobile game ads, but the second level is literally unbeatable. You're supposed to kill these enemies before they can make a successful trade without also killing the traders. Although there are times when the traders decide to tank bullets for them, you can get through this part pretty easily. However, at the end of the level, an entire clown car of enemies pull up to the scene, and the only way to get rid of them is by blowing them up. But because the trader is so close to the car, he will always die no matter what. I tried blowing them up before they reached him, but the walls prevented me from shooting enough bullets. I waited until the end to see if I could get them as they were driving away, but the level just fails. So unless I'm actually stupid, there's just no possible way to beat this game unless I figure out a command to skip the level. But I'm not going to do that, because I despise this game so much that I didn't even care that I only spent 79 cents on it. I still requested a refund. This developer can suck my Jolly Ranchers. They don't deserve a penny from me. I'm giving Alpha Zylon a nice 0.79 out of 10. It's on site with this damn developer. That is a joke, by the way. Anyways, let's move on to one hell of a disappointment. Cube Life Island Survival. Something that I actually didn't know until reading about this game was that it was originally made for the Wii U, and it apparently sold pretty well. Probably because it marketed itself as Minecraft for the Wii U before Minecraft was released. I'm just surprised a game like this is even able to exist in any capacity. Like, I get that fair use is a thing, but like, come on, not even Virtual Circus copied this much. You're able to customize your own character, which is pretty cool. I spent a good amount of time creating Harry Potter, at least until I accidentally put him in Slytherin, so now he's just unnamed wizard number 42. So I'm like Harry Potter if he was a Slytherin, and also I guess bald, but yes, Harry Potter. Oh shit. I'll give the game props in that they crafted a little story here through a small cutscene, though the dialogue is a little questionable. But the story goes that we're survivors of the Titanic and are now stranded out at sea, forcing us to survive through exploration. That's about it. From there, the game is pretty much just Minecraft with awful gameplay. They tried adding in that first-person camera shakiness that you see in all those horror games, but this is Minecraft, so it's just kind of disorienting. You'll find yourself having trouble fitting into holes of any size. These little cubes that come off when you break something is is just so annoying. Thankfully though, you can turn them off. Your entire inventory is just one single hotbar, and even if you craft the backpack, it's just one extra hotbar. I hate when games limit inventory like this. It only makes grinding and farming a bigger nuisance. There is only one difficulty, that being hardcore. So if you die, say bye bye to your world. Swimming is just awful because you can't jump, you can only sink. Not to mention it can sometimes be a bitch just to get back on land. I think it's pretty cool that they at least try to differentiate themselves from Minecraft by adding in different types of mobs like eagles and sharks, or NPCs like a tribe that will attack you if you wrong them. Also like that there is an ending with a whole ass Kraken boss fight, even though once you end it, I'm pretty sure your world gets deleted, which is just kind of a waste. But other than that, the only difference I see is that this game just sucks. I mean, it was kind of fun to learn the speedrun for this game, but even then, creative mode is literally like 5 different islands with barriers, so it's not like you can even practice anywhere other than just in survival mode, which is really stupid. But besides that, I just never play this game when I could just play Minecraft, even if it is half the price. I'll have to give Cube Life a simple 4 out of 10. You'd probably have a better time just playing Minecraft Pocket Edition, but like I said, at least the speedrun is a little cool. I'll upload my own speedrun on Slower Than a Turtle if you want to go watch that for some reason. Our next game is Gabe New fucking Simulator, or well, not like that. You're basically just playing Gabe New. The story goes that Steam is about to release Half-Life 3 until a secret entity hijacks our company and hides Half-Life 3 within the deepest depths of the universe, forcing us, Gabe New, to battle out the zombies and aliens that apparently also made their way inside and are trying to stop us. The most annoying thing about this game isn't even the gameplay or the story, it's the fact that I couldn't get my mouse off the fucking screen. So I'm sorry to all of you that have OCD. Either way, the game is literally a Black Ops 3 custom zombies map. You find guns, shoot monsters, and find exit. It's pretty stupid how you only get one single clip that hopefully lasts you long enough to kill every monster in your way. Though I guess you don't necessarily have to kill them. I honestly don't know why I was expecting some kind of huge boss fight at the end. Every single level was literally the exact same. I just bought this game because it sounded stupid, okay? There's a second game mode where you play the role of superstar developer Gabe New as he releases game after game, eats cake, and watches his bank account rise. I'm giving Gabe New Simulator a what the fuck out of 10 and moving on over to Pirate's Journey. This was actually a newly released title which honestly isn't even that bad, but one I ultimately deleted because I just couldn't progress. You play as the captain of a pirate crew which pretty much all died in a shipwreck, and your goal is to recover your lost crew while also finding some Aztec statue on the island, and I guess also raiding bases and stealing their shit, but that pretty much goes without saying. The game is pretty much Rust but single player, and although I actually strongly dislike Rust, I was strangely having some fun with this game. It was kind of relaxing, at least for a little while before I tried completing my quests. The game drops frames the moment you pick up plant fibers, an important and recurring resource, so it can get quite annoying. The same problem I have with Cube Life persists here, being that you get such a tiny little hotbar and inventory with the added nuisance of a weight limit now. At least the backpack gives you a lot more space. I also hate that once an enemy catches sight of you, whether it be a human or an animal, they will never leave you alone. They'll chase you to the deepest depths of hell if they have to. Or well, at least until you get into a building. I think if you just enter a building, it's enough to get them off your tail. So you better hope you can outrun them. But other than that, there isn't really much to say other than this game is mainly resource collecting with the added ability to raid enemy bases. However, once I began getting my little empire going, I found what I can only assume to be a game-breaking bug. I had to explore this mine for plot purposes, but there was a man in there that had a musket. Of course, I wasn't going to be able to kill him with my little tools, so I went back to build a smith's house and create my own advanced weapons. But I just couldn't place it. I thought it was a lack of space, so I mined every tree in existence, but I still couldn't place it. I then went running around just in case it needed a flat area to be placed, but I still had no luck. I have no idea if I was doing something wrong or if I could have just created a bow, since the game rarely guides you in any direction, which obviously isn't always necessary, but would at least be nice to have. So I just decided to quit the game right then and there. If I had to sacrifice myself over and over again just to get a musket, I'd rather just not play. There were also apparently save problems, but I didn't see that myself. But then again, I didn't load back into my saved world either. I think Pirate's Journey deserves a solid 5 out of 10. Not a terrible game, but in its current state, it's also not worth that $20 price tag. Now we can move on to our final game, Lily's Potion Shop, which I actually only bought because I saw magic and a wand. Call me a Potterhead all you want, I don't care, damn it. The story goes that Lily's grandmother suddenly fell ill and needs Lily to watch over her potion shop. We're told to visit Cecilia the cat, who is also a human, to help us get started. Cecilia gives us a wand and a fire magic potion so that we can blast some fireballs. The game is sort of like a visual novel and open world RPG hybrid, kind of similar to Hogwarts Legacy, though of course with the budget of an IHOP breakfast. Customers can request potions or our general help, and we go out and collect resources needed to concoct them. You can either try finding them through these images alone, or if you're a little bitch like me, you can get an amulet from Cecilia that guides you to the closest location. I think you might have already noticed something a little strange with this game, and that's its movement. Not only is it a little bit buggy, but it feels like everything has been sped up to 2 times speed. Kinda makes fighting a little goofy. I also kinda wish the enemies had a little more variety and story element to them. I know it's a wild comparison to make, but in Hogwarts Legacy, the enemies scattered around the map are there because Ranrock and Rookwood are doing their bad deeds. Here, they just kind of spawn in whenever you try to collect any resource whatsoever. At first, it's skeletons, then Electro, then some swamp monsters, and then straight up Torchwood from Plants vs. Zombies. Speaking of story, there are hints of one tossed around here and there with talks about some secret evil or someone possibly going around doing bad deeds. But unless it was just slow pacing, it really wasn't explored as much as I wish it was. Most of the game boils down to just get order, find resource, fight monsters, collect the resource, go back home, concoct potion, and then repeat. As of now, the majority of potion or help requests are all really just side quests, at least up until where I stopped playing. Maybe there was a larger overall story that I didn't finish. In that case, then I think the real issue was just the pacing. And also, it'd be nice to have a sort of fast travel system. Like, I get I can move at the speed of light, but I also don't like just having to run around everywhere. Though I do understand it is the developer's first game, I'm sure they will improve as time goes on. And I did enjoy the game for the most part, though if you don't collect the resources, then there's literally nothing else to do besides just run around. Also, the game lags any video playing in the background. I hope that's just due to optimization and not because I downloaded a Bitcoin miner. I can't lie though, after all the scams I've seen so far, I'm still having trouble understanding if this game was an asset flip, scam, shovelware, or just a normal passion project. My mind is fucking lost, man. I'll give Lily's Potion Shop a nice 5 out of 10 as well. I might actually continue playing just to see if there is an overall story that I haven't finished. I'm just hoping it doesn't take me over 100 hours. Anyways, if you like this video, go check out my other videos. Thank you all for 5,000 subscribers. I am so happy we hit a milestone like this. I love every single one of you for it. Still can't believe it happened, not even just this fast in general. Here's to 100k before 2025, a huge ass goal, but why not shoot for the stars? If you're new here, consider subscribing, and ciao ciao.